Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from. This is my UEFA Nations League 2024-2025 Group Stage predictions and Group Stage preview. So let's get straight into it. So the 2024-2025 UEFA Nations League will be the fourth season of the Nations League as an international association football competition involving the men's national teams of all the members associations of UEFA except Russia. The competition will be held from September to November 2024. Obviously, that's the league phase and obviously group stage phase. March 2025, League A quarterfinals, League B, B and C playoffs. June 2025, National League finals. And March 2026, obviously, League C and D playoffs. And obviously, Spain are the defending champions of the UEFA Nations League and obviously are now defending champions of the European Championships as well. The UEFA national teams will be divided into 4 leagues with leagues A, B, C, 15 and 16 teams each, divided into 4 groups of 4, while League D will feature 6 teams divided into 2 groups of 3. The teams are allocated to leagues based on 2022-23 UEFA Nations League overall rankings. Each team will play 6 matches within their group, except for teams in League D, which will play 4 using the home and away robin format on double match days in September, October, November 2024. On 25th of January 2023, the UEFA Executive Committee confirmed a modified format for the Nations League following the league phase in the top division. League A, the group winners and runners-up will advance to quarter-final round, played home and away games over 2 years in March 2025. Each tie group winners will face a runner-up from a different group, with the group winner hosting the second year. The 4 quarter-final winners will qualify for Nations League finals, retaining this previous format, which is played in a knockout format consisting of semi-finals, third round playoff, final and semi-final pairings, along with administrative home teams for the third place playoff and final are determined by means of a draw. The host country will be selected among the 4 qualified teams by the UEFA Executive Committee, with the winners of the final crowned as Nations League champions. Teams also compete for promotion and relegation to a higher or lower league. The group winners in B, C and D are directly promoted, while the last place teams of each group in Leagues A and B are definitely directly relegated, as League C has 4 groups while League D has 2. The 2 worst ranked League C teams will be automatically relegated, a change from previous editions which featured relegation payouts between the 4 place teams of League C. As part of the format change, promotion relegation payouts will also be introduced, with the 3rd place teams of League A facing the runners up of League B, the 3rd place teams of League B facing the runners up of League C, and the 2 best ranked 4th place teams of League C facing the runners up of League D. The matches will be played home and away over 2 years in March 2025, League A and B and B and C, and March 2026, League C and D, with the winners done to the higher league and the losers entering the lower league. And breathe, and we go on. In all 2-year ties, the higher ranked teams host the second year. The team that scores more goals and after is the winner. No shit. If the after score is level, extra time is played. The away goals rule does not apply. If the score remains level after extra time, a penalty shootout is used to decide the winner. Of course, 2026, this is obviously for 2026 FIFA World Cup qualification as well. 24-25 Nations League will be partly linked with hooping qualification for 2026 World Cup, with the format confirmed by the Executive Committee during the meeting in Lyon, Switzerland, in 28th of June 2023. The 12 group winners after the first round group stage will qualify directly for the World Cup. Then the second round playoffs will be consisted by the 12 group winners up along with the best 4 Nations League group winners based on Nations League overall ranking that finish outside the top 2 of the qualifying group. The playoffs will be split into 4 playoff paths played in 2 single match knockout rounds, semi-finals and final, with the home teams to be drawn from which and on this and 4 teams will also qualify. If 2 or more teams in the same group are equal on points of the completion of the league phase, the following tie-breaking criteria is applied. Higher number of points obtained in matches played among the teams in question, superior goal difference in matches played, higher number of goals in the matches played among the teams in question. If and after having applied criteria 1 to 3, teams have an equal ranking, criteria 1 to 3 are reapplied astutely to the matches between the teams in question to determine their final ranking. If this procedure does not lead to a decision, criteria 5 to 11 apply, which are superior goal difference in all group matches, higher number of goals scored in all group matches, higher number of away goals scored in all group matches, higher number of wins in group matches. I do apologise, this is a bit boring. Higher number of away wins in all group matches, lower disciplinary points in total group matches, 1 point for a single yellow card, 3 points for red card as a consequence of 2. And of course, finally, higher position in the 24-25 Nations League assets, yes, as well. When two or more teams are tied on points, criteria 1 to 3 are applied. After this criteria are applied, they may define a position of some of the teams involved, but not all of them. For example, if there is a 3-way tie on points, the application of the first 3 criteria, as saw, may only break the tie for one of the teams, even the other 2 teams still tied. In this case, the tie-breaking procedure is resumed from the beginning for those teams that are still tied. We're almost there, people, don't worry, we're almost there. Criteria for the league ranking, obviously 1, position in the group, 2, higher number of points, higher goal difference, higher number of goals scored, higher number of goals scored away from home, higher number of wins away from home, your disciplinary points. Criteria for the interim overall ranking, the 16 League A teams are ranked obviously first to 16th for League ranking. The 16 League B teams are 17 to 32. The 16 League C teams are 33 to 48, and the 16 League D teams 49 to 54. Fucking hell, this goes on for ages. Criteria for final overall ranking, following the completion of League A knockout stages and promotion where there's some playoffs. The final overall UEFA Nations League are established within the groups listed below. Teams are ordered based on the interim overall ranking. The 4 Nations League finals participants are ranked as follows: the winner is ranked first, runner-up ranked second, third place is ranked third, and fourth place is ranked fourth. This for any people who want to be OCD. The 4 League group quarterfinal losers are ranked 5th to 8th. The four teams directly promoted to League A are the 4 winners of League A and B playoffs are ranked 9th to 16th. The four teams directly relegated to League B and the 4 losers of the League A being playoffs are ranked 17th to 24th, and the 4 teams directly promoted to League B and the 4 winners of League B and C playoffs are ranked 25th to 32. Not on now, guys. Before we do get on to overall predictions, the 4 teams directly relegated to League C and the 4 users of League B and C playoffs are ranked 33rd to 40th. The 4 League C third place teams remain ranked 41st to 44th. The two teams directly promoted to League C and the two winners of the League C DPL are ranked 45th to 48th. The two teams directly relegated to League D are the two users of the League C and DPLs will be ranked 49th to 52nd, and the two League D third place teams remain ranked 53rd, 54th. Below is the schedule of the 24-25 in S&C to allow for enough teams to participate in the start of the 2026 FIFA World Cup qualification group stage in 2025. The EC DPL, the EC D promotion where dates and playoffs will be played in March 2026. If any of the teams choose to participate in these ties advance to the World Cup playoffs in March 2026, the league C&D promotion where dates and playoffs will be cancelled, and all teams will remain in their respective leagues for the following edition. 54 to 55 obviously the S&D entered competition Russia yet to participate in League C, but were suspended due to Russia's invasion of Ukraine. The teams which finished bottom of the group in Leagues A and B, as well as the users from Red Days and playoffs of League C, from the 2022-23 season will move down the league, while the group winners of League B, C and D moved up. The remaining teams stayed in their respective leagues. Oh my god, fucking how many more? Yeah, not many more to do now. In an interview with the Police website, the Vice President said that all 10 teams from Tonabel South American Football Federation could join the Nations League from 24-25. The plans who would act as a response to FIFA's biennial World Cup plans were intended as part of the enhanced cooperation between the two organisations following the signing of amendment of understanding and the opening of a joint office in London. However, such an expansion was not possible after Tonabel submitted a request to FIFA to maintain the round 1 qualification for the 2026 World Cup. On January 23, the executive committee confirmed obviously the format for 24-25 with no South American teams added. Well, it is a hooping competition, so why the fuck should South American teams be added? Make it make sense. In 2022-23, UEFA ranked teams based on 22-23 overall ranking with slight modifications. Teams that were there in previous season were ranked immediately below those who were promoted, and ranking shifted with the removal of Russia. The seed and pots for the league phase were based on the assets league ranking, and the seed and pots draw procedure and fifth yes procedure were confirmed by UEFA Executive Committee during the meeting in Hamburg, Germany in 2nd December 2023. Let me read the comment, because I do need to take a bit of a break after reading all these PowerPoints. I'm from Ireland, I hope Ireland can beat England. Fair enough. I'm an English fan. The draw for the league phase took place at obviously in Paris on the 8th February 2024. Yeah, we don't need to read that. For political reasons, Armenia and Azerbaijan, due to the conflict, could not be drawn in the same group due to excessive travel restrictions. Only one of England, Iceland, Republic of Ireland or Wales would be drawn with Tajikistan. No winter venue restrictions were necessary for countries with severe winter weather and severe other potential political and excessive travel restrictions were not required before the teams were either in different leagues or the same draw pot. So the schedule then, league phase, match day 1. You can see the schedule there. I'm not going to read all of it. I can't be bothered reading all of it. But that is the schedule, and you see the schedule for the playoffs as well. And finally, let's get straight into it then, onto my predictions. I should have done this earlier. You don't need me to read the bloody things out. But Starting off then with Group A1, we've got a group of Croatia, Portugal, Poland, and Scotland. I think Scotland can definitely finish third in the group, but I don't think Scotland are as strong as Portugal and Croatia. But at the same time, Croatia, we saw it in the Euros, didn't we, where Croatia, the top off is starting now. They are starting to age as well. I would expect Portugal to win the group at a comfortable margin as well. Poland are one of them teams. They can be tough to beat, but they can be solid defensively. But they do rely on Lewandowski a lot. Poland take him out of the team. Poland are pretty much bang outwards, aren't they? So in terms of my Group A1 prediction, this is what I've done for. Done for Portugal to win the group. Croatia second. I have done for Poland to finish third, ahead of Scotland. But you can really swap them around, to be honest with you. I think Scotland and Poland will be battling for third. I still think Croatia will still make it into second. But yeah, I think Portugal will win the group, in my opinion. Now on to Group A2. This is a tasty group, isn't it? Italy, Belgium, France, and Israel. Israel don't finish bottom. Pretty simple. They don't finish bottom of the group for me. But will be tough Pierre's daughter, hostile Pierre's daughter as well. Italy, I don't really rate Italy under Spalletti for me. Don't really rate them under Spalletti. I've only had a poor tournament in the Euros, Italy. As defending champions as well, getting knocked out of Switzerland. And but then I don't rate Belgium either. I would expect France to win the group. But then France, they weren't convincing either in the Euros. France, despite reaching the semi-finals. But I think France will win the group. This with the overall quality in the squad. Italy and Belgium probably have the same quality for me. Pretty bang average quality for me. I know Belgium got Kevin De Bruyne, but let's be real, De Bruyne is an injury prone. It is an injury prone, and pretty much the same for me with Italy and Belgium. But this is what I've done for. Done for France to win the group. I have done for Italy to finish second. I think they'll have a bit more than Belgium. I just think Belgium always seem to fail in any tournament, in any international tournament for me. And Israel to finish bottom of the group. England squad is so strong compared to Ireland, Greece, and Finland. Yeah, exactly. But we'll get onto that. In a minute. But Group A3, we've got Netherlands, Hungary, Germany, and Bosnia. Another interesting group. Bosnia, they're no muds, but I think Bosnia will finish bottom of the group. Hungary were slightly disappointing at the Euros. I think we all expect better from them to be these old Hungary to expect Hungary. We expected Hungary to be obviously dark horses in the Euros and main surprise practices, and it didn't live up to expectation. I think Hungary will finish third in the group, and you would expect Germany and Netherlands to obviously. This is what I've done for in terms of my A3 prediction. I think Germany will win the group. Netherlands and Hungary will probably battle it out for second, but I don't think Netherlands to finish second, Hungary third, and Bosnia to finish fourth. I'm finally onto the final group in terms of Group A groups. The defending champions Spain, obviously defending champions of the Nations League and the Euros. They're in the group with Denmark, Switzerland, Serbia. Pretty straightforward. Spain to win the group. I would expect Spain to win the group and continue that momentum of winning the Nations League and the Euros to take into the World Cup in 2026. Denmark and Switzerland are so similar teams for me, where they're both the same for me, where they can be dark horses for any tournament, both teams, and they do well. They are solid teams as well. Serbia, they just seem to flop in any tournament. Serbia, So in terms of my prediction, I think pretty much done for the same as that standing. Done for Spain to win the group, Denmark second, Switzerland third, and Serbia is finished fourth. You can easily see Switzerland finishing second ahead of Denmark. It will definitely be between them two in the battle for second. Now onto the Group B groups. Czech Republic, Ukraine, Albania, and Georgia. Interesting group, to be fair. Quite an interesting group because I would expect Ukraine to win the group. Looking at Ukraine's squad, I thought they should have done better at the Euros. Ukraine with the squad they had, they should have done better for me. I do think Ukraine will win the group. I think Czech Republic will finish second in the group, but it's a very competitive group for me. And I think Albania will just finish ahead of Georgia in third. But for me, I think that's an easy swap around. You could even see Albania and Georgia potentially battling for the top two. Because Ukraine, I think they did flop a bit at the tournament for me. But I just don't for the quality in their squad, and I would expect Ukraine to win the group. Onto our group, England. Obviously, we don't have Icardi in interim charge, and Icardi, I'm pretty sure he has connections to Ireland as well, which is quite interesting. So that's like the third person who's gone from Ireland to England, along with Declan Rice and Jack Grealish in Icardi. And I would expect us to win this group at Atlanta. I really do. Especially when you look at all the squads for me. Republic of Ireland. I don't know about Republic of Ireland. I don't know what state they're done be in down to this group. I think Crete are the second best team in the group. I do think Crete are the second best team in the group. And I think Republic of Ireland will battle it out with Finland for third in my opinion. Pretty even squads between Ireland and Finland. But in terms of my prediction, sorry to any Ireland fans, but I have done for you to finish bottom. But again, it's a hard one. I think they will battle with Finland for third. I do think Crete are the second best team in the group, and I would expect England. Everyone would expect England to win the group at a counter, in my opinion. There's no dispute. But onto the next group then, got Austria, Norway, Slovenia, and Kazakhstan. I think it's pretty much done be like that, to be honest with you. I think it's pretty much done be like that. I think Slovenia will be the third best team in the group. Kazakhstan are quite underrated, so I think they'll bow it out with Slovenia. I think the best teams in the group are definitely Austria and Norway, so I would expect them to be the best teams in the group, and that's done for the same standings. Done for Austria to win the group. I do like Ralph Radnick. I think Ralph Radnick's done be a good course for Austria. And I reckon he will go far in the Nations League with Austria as well, Ralph Radnick. I think Norway will be second, obviously got the likes of Erling Haaland and Odegaard in their squad. Slovenia will be third and Kazakhstan will be fourth. Yes, read this comment. I think that Ireland will come third. That's a fair prediction, to be fair. That's a fair prediction. I think you'll definitely finish behind England and Crete. It was just a toss-up between you and Finland for me. I don't for you to finish bottom, but you can definitely finish third in my opinion because Finland is probably your winnable game in the group. Probably Crete as well at home. But yeah, that's my opinion. On to the next group, Wales, Iceland, Montenegro and Turkey. Wales have obviously got Craig Bellamy now in charge at Wales. Quite intrigued to see how Craig Bellamy does as Wales coach. Quite intrigued to see how he does. I reckon he might do well at Wales, to be fair. Iceland, Iceland not the same team as they were, obviously, that made that incredible one in 2016. Who knows? Montenegro, I think they can be a tough team, a tough operator of a team. But I would expect Turkey to win the group for me. That is what I've done for. Done for Turkey to win the group, Wales second, Montenegro third, and Iceland to finish fourth for me. In terms of the next group, then Sweden, Azerbaijan, Slovakia, and Estonia. Pretty simple. Then I would expect Sweden to win the group, especially with Isak up front as well. I would expect Slovakia to finish second, Azerbaijan to finish third, and Estonia to finish fourth. Pretty straightforward group for me. In terms of the next group, Romania, Kosovo, Cyprus, and Lithuania. This is what I've done for. I've done for Romania first, Kosovo second. Kosovo quite underrated of a team, aren't they? Quite underrated. I remember I know England played them. I think it ended like a ridiculous storyline, didn't it? 5-3 or something like that. Done for Cyprus, finished third, and Lithuania fourth. On to the next group, obviously in the Group C groups. Luxembourg, Bulgaria, Northern Ireland, and Belarus. I think Luxembourg will win the group. They were quite underrated, weren't they, in qualifying? That's quite a decent team, Luxembourg. Bulgaria, they're not the same team. We don't obviously Berbatov and all of them. Belarus, I think Belarus finished bottom of the group. I think Northern Ireland will sneak second place in the group. I think they'll finish above Bulgaria. I think Northern Ireland can easily win the group. They could win the group, to be fair. Because they were looking at that group and thinking to themselves, to be fair, it could have been worse. And it's quite I think it's quite a winnable group for them. But I've done for them to finish second in the group, because Luxembourg are no muds, by the way. On to the next group then, Albania, Faroe Islands, North Macedonia, and Latvia. This is what I've done for. Done for North Macedonia to win the group, Albania to finish second, Faroe Islands to finish third, and Latvia to finish fourth, in my opinion. I think it's between Faroe Islands and Albania in the battle for second for me. I think Latvia will finish bottom, but then, who knows? I think Latvia could easily be in that battle as well. And finally, onto the Group D crews, we've got Gibraltar, San Marino, and Liechtenstein. This is what I've done for. I've done for Gibraltar, Liechtenstein, and San Marino. Done for Gibraltar to win the group, Liechtenstein second, and the worst team in probably international football history, San Marino, to finish third. Onto the final group, Group D group then. I think this is the final group. Yes, it is. Got Moldova, Malta, and Andorra. Hard group, to be fair. Quite hard group to call. Done for Moldova to win the group, Andorra second, Malta third. But by the way, I think this will be a very close group for me, because I think all three teams are at the same level. For me. So that can end in any order, that group, in my opinion. But anyways, that is my UEFA Nations League predictions, group stage predictions, and group stage preview. I done leave it there. Have a good rest of the day, people. Feel free to leave your thoughts down below in the comment below, and your predictions down below in the comments. Take care, stay safe, so yeah. And the next Nations League content I'll do will be probably my Match Day 1 group stage predictions, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, take care, stay safe, and see you later. And a massive appreciation to everyone that has watched this video and watched this live stream.